house. Working house, sort of full of children, born out of wedlock. Nobody to look after them, chucked into the workhouse. What happens to them? Well, we heard of Oliver Twist, of course. He wanted some more food, but didn't get any. And the beadle, Mr. Bumble the beadle, he was pretty evil to the children. But, of course, you've got these children now. When they're about 6, 7 years old, you can put them on a treadmill. And so it'd be quite useful selling these kids off to factory owners that wanted to run their treadmills and things like that. And where I live, in North Leach, there's an old prison that used to have a treadmill for the prisoners to walk on, and that would make money for the prison people. Now, another thing about that prison was that it was a Pentopticon prison, same as Pentonville. Pentonville was based on it. And it meant that the governor could stand in the top and look into all of the cells. No problem. So anyway, we're not talking about the prison, we're talking about the children. The poor little devils in Bleak House. The workhouse. Oh, God, that must be absolutely awful being dragged into there. Because if you haven't got any money and you've got nowhere to live, what else do? You go to the workhouse. We don't have those these days, do we? Workhouses, you have to end up living on the street. But these people were into various things. Gin. Mother's ruin, gin. So the ladies would be knocking back the gin, and then to get the money for the gin, they would be selling themselves to the men would be catching the clap, and then the children oh, that is awful, isn't it? What a bleak life. Not bleak house, a bleak life. And then when you get into things like hereditary diseases, from syphilis and on, God, that's you don't get married because who's going to marry you when you've got that? So let's go back to Bleak House. Bleak House has got to be somewhere better than what I'm talking about, because that is the ultra bleak house. And so I will leave you to think about what would be best, living in Bleak House or the workhouse. Thank you.